Hey guys, Harrison I'm back at it once again with a brand new video for you, and welcome to episode 37 of our Grid Let's Play. I know what you're wondering, why is there 3 completed global event trophies? Okay, I need to do some explaining here real quick. I did record an episode for this series last Friday. However, when I looked back at the commentary and looked back at the video as it was going to be put out, I wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with the commentary that I was talking about. I wasn't really in a fit mental state to be commentating. I'll mention some things that I'm not proud of, and talk about some things that in hindsight probably aren't worth talking about. Yeah, I actually showed some discretion for once. That never happens with me. But yeah, if I feel the need to block it out, you can probably guess it probably wouldn't have been good if I had said the things I had said publicly. I was talking about my ex-girlfriend, and I mentioned some things which I think were just quite frankly disrespectful, and I didn't want to put that out there for the public to really, you know, listen to while playing it. I just didn't think it was appropriate. However, in that recording, I did actually manage to win the Castrol Prototype Series in the process. I beat Nathan McCain of the Raven Rest team by 2 points. Just. It would have made for a great video, to be honest. I'm kind of gutted that I never actually got a chance to put it out properly. Maybe I will put it out one day without the commentary. Maybe we'll see how I feel. I might bring it up from the archives one day. But in the meantime, we're down to 3. I don't mind this being a 1 hour long episode if I can get this done tonight, but I'm aiming to get both of these done. The GT1 Brembo World GT and the Philips World Open Wheel Formula 3 Championship. That's the plan. Will it work? I don't know. Only one car available, obviously the Dallara Formula 3. I'm knocking the difficulty down to serious. I just want to get this done now. Like I said, I don't think anybody is really going to complain if we take the difficulty down now. You've watched over 30 episodes of me playing at this difficulty. I don't think you're going to mind now. My controller's acting up, so... Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, yeah, just got that fixed in the nick of time there. Pauses anyway, which is quite a handy feature. But we got the controller plugged in just in time. I've been practicing a little bit in these Formula 3 cars. I've not driven them in a long, long time. Oh God, pile up! Oh dear. This is one of those things where you're going to get caught in some pile-ups because these cars just are all over the place. And, you know, obviously when it comes to, you know, all open-wheel cars, they're a bit floppy, they're a little bit all over the place, and it's going to be a little bit chaotic. But, you know, we're going to try and make it work. Oh, my God. We're all over the place already. Oh, my God. My steering was broken. Okay, that's not a good start. Back. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, we're okay. You're up into 7th. Or 8th. These AI are really tentative on the braking. Maybe it's the difficulty decrease that's done that. I don't know. God, these guys are being so slow, just trying to dance around each other. And my car is getting dinged up everywhere. Double spin out, so we're up into 6th. Our teammate there is Jamie Christopher in 5th. We're going to go around the outside. Oh, going to come back in on Gavin McDonald. We're up into 4th. Car's not feeling too great, but it's not feeling too bad either. Oh, spin up. May have tagged the other guy as well, Matthew Jones. So we're now into 2nd, Lee Vaughan in the lead. I'm on my front left's taking some damage as well. Bit wide again, another graze on the wall. I've got somebody else's front wing caught in my front wing. It's like Alonso at Monaco this past season. Okay, we're okay. You know what? I'm gonna not use a flashback here. Second's okay. We're gonna keep going. Okay, now I'm gonna use it. Oversteered that corner completely. Yeah, a common trait in these cars is that they tend to oversteer quite a lot. If you put too much power down coming through a corner, especially a slower one, or especially one that's tighter, you're going to overcook it, and that can be a problem. As you can see now, oh, I'm full seconds. Oh, god damn it! The broken car really did have an effect on me towards the end there. I don't know what happened. I think I just took too many scrapes. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it wasn't too bad a run, to be honest. It's just I was a little bit unlucky more than anything else. See how slow these guys are going. I probably should have stayed at Savage, but what can you do? Oh my gosh! I didn't know that bit was so slippery. Whoa! These things are oversteering a lot. Come on, Dre. Not so hasty on the damn power. I'm like Jeremy Clarkson right now. Okay, we're in 9th. That's not too bad. Stop hitting me! This is what happens when you play 2007 racing games. The AI are useless in terms of other driver awareness. We're gonna come there now. We're in 6th, 5th place, 4th place. That's better. I think once we get some clear air, we'll be fine. Matthew Jones in the lead. Oh, we got a spinner. Huh. And David White is in there. I actually knew a guy from my high school, Drayton Manor, called David White. I was friends with him. Oh, overcooked it. Tried a little bit too hard to go around the outside of him, I think. Let's try that again. That's better. David White wins the battle. See if he can win the war. Under braking. Nice. Got some suspension damage, but we're okay. Car feels good. Okay, starting lap 2 of 3. Okay, I'm not proud of this right now because Detroit's one of my better American tracks. Normally, oh my god. What was that, Dre? That was awful friggin' driving. I only got one flashback left and I used it way too friggin' late. I didn't even realise like, the runoff areas on some tracks are good. Sometimes they're awful. Like that one. Serves me right for cutting it, really. Right, let's just see if we can chase down Matthew Jones. Oh, and he spun it. Matthew who? The American guy got that one completely wrong. As you do. Okay, well now we've got some clear air. Let's just not do anything stupid, please. Lovely. Got a 2.7 second lead on David White. Where's Christopher Ray? He was up into 3rd, I think, at one point. Just falling back down the order again. Doesn't matter. Let's just keep going. I shouldn't be questioning it if Christopher's not up the field because he's been doing my head in whenever he's in a prototype. So if he's in something else, I'm not going to complain if he's not up the field. Oh god. Oh. That was a mistake. Got away with it. That was the chicane of death I was talking about last episode. I finally hit it. Luckily, nothing fatal. Okay. That's the hardest part of the course taken care of. Oh my god! Barrel roll! We did it again! Look at that! That is magnificent! Oh. Anti-cut cones. Oh no. But these guys messed up as well back there. They guys all hit each other. So I only lost one place. Well, it was a bit damaged. I've still got a shot here. David White completely missed the apex, and we got him again. Car is damaged, more steering, and now a wheel is damaged, but we're okay. This is one of the most bizarre races I've ever had in this game. Now the chicane of death. Got to be very careful about this. Yep, we're good. Whew. That was nuts. Let's just get the hell out of here and not question this one, seriously, because that was the most bonkers race I've had to date. I used all 3 flashbacks, drove terribly, barrel rolled the car, damaged it, used the anti-cut and hit the wall and still won. I got nothing. I'm stumped. But a win is a win. I will take it. I'll take it with open arms. Oh no, it's Okutama. And Matthew Jones starts from pole. Of course he does. To be fair, I'm starting 6th, which is actually quite a nice starting place for once. I will take that. 6 laps. Okutama sprint circuit. Field's going to divide up quite early on. A lot of people branching out. I'm going to try not to be too aggressive early on. Because this track, given how high speed it is often ruthless. Especially with all the drivers taking different lines. There's a spinner. Using the draft. Lee Vaughan on the inside. We bang wheels. We're okay, we're in P4. John Martin there battling for the lead, pushing a couple guys out. This is like NASCAR up here. Christopher's banned at the bottom of the field. He's in last, apparently. Look at all that bodywork on track, my goodness. Somebody must have hit him. It might have been Christopher. It looked like my bodywork colour, the blue and the purple, so... Look, it could be our colour. Maybe that explains why Christopher's at the back of the field. But we're now in front. Can we pull away with some clean air in front of us, I wonder? I hope so. A little bit, we've got 0.8 of an advantage. Oh. Bit on the curly side there. Bit grassy, but we're okay. We're going to keep going. Like half the pack is like now fighting out of each other. I'm just trying to stay clean. It's crazy. It's like watching an IndyCar or a NASCAR event. Clean lap, yay! Still doing good here. 2 laps to go. Driven relatively smooth. This is excellent. Considering I don't like the open wheel cars and how they feel in this game, I'm gladly enjoying this experience.
Hang in there. You're on your way to victory.
Clip the apex on the way out. That's nice. That's nice. Bit wide on that one, but we're okay. Don't run over the curbs like I mentioned before, because the car's going to oversteer and slide off, and nobody wants that. Down the hill for the final time. Excellent. Smooth as you like a baby's bottom.
You smoked them. Great clean driving and a nice win.
We will take that. That's excellent. Whew. Jamie Christopher finished in 10th in the end, but the whole field from 2nd to 12th was covered by less than 2 seconds. That's nuts. So, after 2, we have a 10-point lead in the championship from Alan Palmer and David White. Luckily, this is one of those good things in this game where all the other AI guys seem to trip over each other and there isn't any other standout team. Because a lot of events have that, where there's a standout team, where there'll always be a clear number 2 team in any given race, like Raven West.
This guy loves this track. Take him down.
So it's one of those things where it's nice to have a clear advantage. But now this is Milan, and Milan is one of the worst tracks in the game. This is a car killer. So many difficult, blind, narrow corners. It can be so easy to get it wrong. Airborne! Took the car out. Car on its side, as you do. A lot of wreckage here. A lot of scraps early on. This is the full circuit of Milan, in case you already haven't guessed. This double right, you've got this triple right-hander apex here. It's a bit like Turkey, only nowhere near as fun. Speaking of which, Turkey's the last race on the calendar, so look forward to that one. Okay, going up towards the hill now. Koichi Tsiru thinking about a pass. So here I come now, Matthew Jones in the lead. Just trying to find my way around here now. For some reason, the AI always seem to be ridiculously fast down this bit. But it bounces up time we get up here now. Again, this is a bit like a NASCAR, IndyCar situation. We're all just slipstreaming off each other now. Down the back straight, 300 kilometers per hour, 185 miles an hour here. Bit airborne again. Bit of bodywork here and there, but we're okay. Spin up. Toru's gone. Oh my god. Oh dear. That one I went a bit wrong. Guys, a bit slow around there, David White and Matthew Jones. And now the freeway is getting closer. We're on the outside of David White. Yes, we make it stick. Now, can I find a way around Matthew Jones somewhere? Little nudge. This is like playing F1 2013 online. Jones goes a bit wide and we're through. And they're in the lead. This is where Matthew Jones will find the way through, because this corner is so much easier if you're not in the lead. And me bumping off the wall there probably didn't help. I could see Matthew Jones' rear wing back there. Just gonna try and find the way around, but it's not happened yet. It's a long straight off this down here now. Sweeps to the left. Then suddenly you're around the roundabout again. I'm the king of the jump. I am also the king of damaging my car, clearly. And now look, David White's got a massive queue of cars behind him. It doesn't help that I keep making minor mistakes around here, but we're hanging in there okay. Whoa! You know what's happened there? I was about to sneeze and it threw me off. And so that I'm flying without wings. I'm like a great Westlife song. There we go. So I was just about to sneeze when I came around the apex, and I tilted my head up to try and stop myself from sneezing, and then boom! All I think I know is my car is 5 feet in the air. I think that happened to somebody in GP2 a couple of years ago. Like I think it was at Germany. Not sure who it was. Like when it was open wheeler, sometimes when they drive over the wrong side of a bump, those open wheel kind of cars, they float up in the air like a wheelie, Mark Webber style. In Le Mans and in Formula 1, funnily enough. When he hit that Caterham in Turkey, I think it was 2011, he must have been thinking, oh no, not again. There's the win. Three up, three down. This is good stuff. Everything is going according to plan. I'm leading the team championship too, which is excellent. And Jamie Christopher just can't help but fuck up at the moment. It's terrible. He does not like these open wheelers. Right, Washington next. As I can see, my American team manager clearly knows how racing works. Right, starting from 7th. And are underway. Washington, 3 laps. I guess it's the shorter circuit. Because it's not normally 3, it's normally 2. And Chris already taken some damage by the looks of it.
Dude, I got you in my mirrors. I'm right in front of you.
Oh, braking hard there. Didn't spin it. Excellent. This is the Grand Prix track. Oh.
I think that's Matthew Turnham.
Matthew Turnham? It's clearly Matthew Jones. Bit of suspension moment there. I got tangled there with David White. I've got no real reason to push here. Third, for the sake of the championship, is absolutely fine at the moment. But it's nice to win, I'm sure as you guys well know. But this is 3 laps of the full Grand Prix circuit, which is something I don't normally do. As my phone goes off in the background. Someone Facebook's messaging me, as you do. 2 laps to go around here. It's funny, these open wheelers actually aren't that much slower than the proper prototypes. Like the proper like Audi R10 level super fast prototypes. I think I'm a little bit faster than these guys, but I just can't string any clean corners together there to catch up properly. Until that point right there, which is nice. And now we closed right in. People looking their way around. Going outside of Warden, that's nice. Cut back inside. Linton gets defensive. Around the outside of Linton. Bit of oversteer, but we made it stick. And I finally got over that bump problem. These Formula 3 cars, once you get the hang of them, they are so much fun. It's like the Pro Tune, you can just chuck them in sometimes. But the thing is, like I said, like this, like right here, they can oversteer a lot. So, like, if you don't get it right, it's going to be a problem. Okay. Just gotta settle down now, try and find that rhythm. Come on, Dre. This should take the championship as well, as long as I can get a decent result here. I shouldn't have to be worrying about this, but I'm kind of leaving myself open because I took that complex really slowly. Almost got past there as well. Okay, just got to concentrate. Concentrate. Hit the wall there again a little bit, not a problem. Just not preferable. Okay, we're looking okay now. Oh, this car is starting to come to me now. It's great. A bit like predicting the real world Formula 1 Championship. Have you noticed in the F1 Championship right now, everybody is predicting Mercedes is going to win the title already? Like, Sky Sports did a video package called, it was called Head or Heart, basically, where they were choosing who they think will win the championship and who they want to win the championship. And basically, pretty much everybody said either Hamilton or Rosberg. Is anybody surprised that Sky Sports F1 pretty much unanimously went for Hamilton? No? No, me neither. It's funny that.
Great driving. Nice win. I can't wait to see the replay.
I can see why. It's like they've seen the test and they thought, oh, Mercedes are the best in the test. They must win it now. I'm already hearing more positive reports from the Renault end, seeing that they did engine upgrades for the Lotus test the other day when they revealed their they just you know, apparently they did some testing with the Lotus team and they said the engine had no reliability problems whatsoever. Now I don't know how long they were running those engines for. I'm not sure about that exactly, but that's already positive news, and Christian Horner is saying Christian Horner has already been more positive about the team, saying, you know, it's not a major problem. And I know Sky Sports also speculated pretty much that saying that you know, maybe Red Bull were trying to push the boundaries a little bit too far, and maybe they already know where they're at, and then they're going to rein it, you know, and you know they can rein it back in for the Bahrain test a little bit and be a bit more conservative, which is interesting as well. As I get tangled and taken out, as you do. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Go a bit wide and that's better. But yeah, as I was saying, so you know, the reports from Red Bull are looking more positive, the reports from Renault are looking more positive. If that's the case, then we'll see for sure in Bahrain next week. But it's looking much better for Red Bull already, by the sounds of it, at least. You know, they were the worst of the testers in terms of laps logged in, only 21 in total, and a lot of the time the car was on fire, which is never a good sign. Mercedes did over 300 laps, and you know they already had done the full race distance of Jerez in one stint, using wet tyres and whatnot, which was interesting. So you know, Mercedes look comfortable. But yeah, pretty much all the Sky Sports guys said either Hamilton or Rosberg, and most of them said Hamilton, which again doesn't surprise me. Sky are biased towards Hamilton. I've always said it. Anyone who watches their broadcast coverage and Simon Lazenby and all that, they back the Brits, and that's, you know what, that's just, you know, that's just national heritage and whatnot. It happens in every country. It happens to Sebastian Vettel apparently in F1's German coverage. I know a couple of people have told me this. You know, in Germany they talk a lot about Seb, and which surprises me considering, you know, there isn't much to really say about Sebastian Vettel really, because Seb tends to keep himself pretty quiet when it comes to his private life. You know, kept his daughter a very close secret recently. You know, they mentioned this like during last year's Japan Grand Prix in the Sky build-up, talking about Seb. You know, he's very quiet, but you know, everyone has. The things they were talking about how he doesn't talk to the media very much and is very you know, close to his private life and whatnot. You know, isn't on Twitter. Only one of only 2 Formula 1 drivers on the grid that aren't on Twitter, him and Kimi Räikkönen. And, you know, he just was talking about one time that they Vettel saw a paparazzi camera on the beach and he told his girlfriend, look, we're leaving. You know, he doesn't like being photographed. He's a quiet country kid. It's one of those crazy things. And, you know, you see the contrast and you see Hamilton being the city boy. But the thing is, those two get along really well, apparently. And, you know, everyone has pretty much said that, you know, Vettel is a really cool guy outside of the car, and, you know, he's a very funny kid, and they say maybe he should be on the internet so people could see that side of him. Just my response is, well, no one's really going to care. People that don't like Seb are not going to like Seb, and they're not going to change their minds over him being on Twitter, more than likely. Trust me, I'm a fan of the guy, and from what people have told me in the past on the comments, that just tends to be how these people work. Anywho, enough about Seb for one episode. I'll save that for another time. But yeah, the way this is looking, this could be the second to last episode of this series, and I've got my copy of GT6 on the way. It's coming from Mr. Scott Woodwis. You may know him as Rapid Scorpion, Mr. 3-time around the corner winner, all-time wins leader for the show's format there in the first series. He's sending me his copy of GT6 still in the box. So that'll be coming this week. So I'm aiming to start Gran Turismo 6 this weekend. Yeah, I know you guys are excited, and I am too. I'm really looking forward to playing the new racing game, and you know, getting back into the GT franchise again for the first time in a long time, since, you know, 'cause I missed out on the PS3 era. I didn't really play 5 until I got this second-hand PS3 I got for Christmas. So I'm excited for it. I know a lot of you guys seem to be excited for it, which is excellent. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to show it off and you know, bring a more entertaining spin to what is a, you know, pretty hardcore sim racer at least. Well, you know, you know, a lot of people get snobby when you say sim racer because of stuff like iRacing and Assetto Corsa and Project Cars and all that stuff. Yeah, the proper sims. You know, and, you know, people talking about their safety ratings, although I've never been bothered by sim racing, really. But yeah, you know, people have asked me, Dre, would you ever do iRacing? And I'm like, no, I really wouldn't. Those things don't stimulate me. They really don't. I've been more of a guy that, you know, let's have fun with this. And I've played iRacing before, and I haven't found it very entertaining. I just don't find it very fun, you know. But yeah, there we go. 100 out of 100 in the end. 30 points clear of David White. I didn't even need to drive the last race. I would have won the championship anyway. Dude, I wasn't paying enough attention to the maths. I could have saved about 5 minutes of time on the video if I had, but, you know, doesn't matter. 100,000 rep.
Well done, Harrison. You won. We can really use that prize money.
And you got sponsors from Bell, Quaife, and Phillips. So, 4 down, 2 to go.
In this region, 6 will get you a head-to-head challenge with Rain West Motorsport.
GT1. Now, the GT1, the track list: Washington Grand Prix, Shabuya Street Circuit B, Istanbul Intermediate in reverse, Harama, and then Long Beach. It's not too bad, actually. I've seen a lot worse when it comes to track lists for a championship. Use the Koenigsegg for this one as it goes, and yeah, let's do it. Video's already at 35 minutes. This could be the longest grid video I've done to date, but if it gets this championship out of the way, then I don't really mind either. So we can get through it nice and quick. How do you know that, driver? Can you tell the future, American? Anyway, starting from 8th. Let's go. 2 laps of Washington Grand Prix. My car is dirty as hell. Well, thing is, I mean, not many people realize in grid you can actually wash your cars. Believe it or not. You can wash your cars and make them look new again, and, you know, I just can't be asked for that. Like, why would you do that? There's no gain in really doing that besides your car looking a little nicer. I like having some battle scars on my wheels. Couldn't pass him there. Looking good now. Rockstar at the bottom of the pack maybe had some kind of accident. We're up into 4th place here. 2 more Koenigseggs up ahead. Alex Price gonna split them here. Look at that. Like a sack of potatoes. Split them. Right, Rockford in the lead here. Oh, contact. I forgot. That side of the puck's got tarmac on it. It actually helped me balance the car out. That came in handy there. Saved by the pavement. Down the inside of Rockford, and we got him. Rockford comes back, but no, we block him out. He has to ease off. Ah, the old Koenigsegg. Actually, I've taken some damage at the back. The back rear is apparently taking some minor damage, but I don't feel it too much. Mind you, I say that and I scrape off the wall. Like, what was I thinking there? I wasn't paying attention again. Ah, dear. Concentrate, Dre. You bloody idiot. Right. There we go. Better power sliding for the fans out there. Oh, yeah. Okay, final lap. Bit slower than the Formula 3 cars that we were using earlier, but these cars are faster in a straight line. Just that little scrape damaged my gearbox. Of course it did. Game. I must admit, I'm having a lot more fun playing this game on serious than I am any other difficulty. Oh, and I said that as I spin the car around. God damn it, Dre. Concentrate. I love the on-board shots there on the replays of that as well. That's a quite nice touch. I must admit, when it comes to innovation in racing games, one of the ones I did like in recent years was Need for Speed Shift, having the driver helmet cam. Like hitting the wall, and you know, if you had an impact, you know what you would do would be you know, you'd black out a little bit. Whoa, God! Oh, every time I talk about something else, I'm having an accident. That's not a good sign, is it? But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like every time you'd have an accident, like your helmet would shake, like you were in a real impact. You know, if it was a really bad accident, you would black out for a little while. You lose the color in your eyes, and if you travel really fast, your vision would start to blur. Really cool innovations there, you know, to kind of make it a simulator. But the weird thing about Shift is that it was a arcade racer with simulation elements. I don't like it when games try to cross genre like that. Either go with one or be the other. Don't try and be both. Like the original Dirt, that's a full-on simulator. Dirt 2, they basically was more of an arcader. Same for Dirt 3. And etc, etc, if you get my drift. Need for Speed Shift tried to blur the lines and it didn't work because it didn't feel like an arcade racer. And it didn't feel like a simulator either. It's kind of weird how that one turns out. Okay. 1 down, 4 to go. Shabuya up next, I think. One of my favourite tracks. I don't think I've ever lost round here, actually. I'm starting from 10th, that could be a problem. It's only 4 laps. Okay, so they're keeping this one nice and short. Got pushed out a little bit there at the end. So we're now in P6, or 7 I should say. 5, 4, 3 as Rockhold hits the wall. 2, 1. I said it before in this series and I'll say it again, it feels like I'm playing Dirt 2 again. I'm absolutely adamant that Codemasters was really lazy and just copied the textures over from the original grid when they did like some of the tracks in Dirt 2 and 3. I'm adamant of this. It's quite shoddy game design in all actuality, but you know.
I like what I'm seeing. You're
Just don't tell him I said that. But I do love driving around here though. The slow corners, the drifting, it's just fun. I'll tell you this though, less rubber banding happens at the serious difficulty level, which is also quite nice. You ever had those racing games where you can never really establish a lead because if you go too fast, the AI drives ridiculously fast to catch up? Like, they call it rubber banding. It happens a lot in arcade racing games, like for example Ridge Racer. Blur and Split Second were really bad for that. Split Second had the worst rubber banding I've seen in any racing game ever. I'll give you an example. Because Split Second was a game that was so obsessed with using power-ups, to basically clear detonations out of the way and, you know, use those power plays and whatnot to demolish parts of the track and, whoa. Demolish parts of the track and change things around so much. If you got too far ahead, people wouldn't be able to use those power plays anymore because they only affect you a certain distance off the track. You can't activate them when you're too far out in front. So they had to force the computer into using them anyway, so they could catch up to keep things interesting again. It was really awful. Like, you couldn't win with a clear advantage. You always had to win by a nose because the AI were trying to bomb the crap out of you. Whoa, what? Oh, they put a barricade there. You just so happen to be able to crash on it. That's annoying. Okay, final lap. This has been a bit sloppy by my standards around Shabuya, but let's bring it home. Okay. Okay, we're looking a lot better now. This is much more smooth. There we go. Sweet. Once again, my controller charger fell out there across the line, which didn't help. But we're okay. Sweet. We're already up by 14 points. Which is getting convenient, I suppose. At least Christopher got in the top 5 as well, which is also kind of handy. Right, round 3, Istanbul. I think that's in reverse as well. It is in reverse. Yeah, it's this intermediate circuit in reverse, if I remember correctly. Turkey is a lot less fun backwards. I'll just tell you that from now. I'll tell you what, though, I do kind of miss Turkey from a Grand Prix standpoint. We take the lead there quite quickly. Yeah, Turkey is a track I actually really enjoy it. Again, it's one of the kind of rare Tilk ones I actually like. I know Tilk gets a bad rap sometimes for some of the tracks he designs, but this was a good one. I liked Istanbul. I liked the triple left-hander. It was a very high-speed kind of track for the most part, and I enjoyed it. I mean, I'd rather take Turkey on the calendar than over friggin' Sochi, going to Russia and whatnot. Jeez, why are we going to Russia? Oh, it's obvious why we're going to Russia. Russia's one of the fastest growing economies in the world right now, and coming off, you know, having, you know, the Winter Olympics which are going on right now. Shout out to Jenny Jones down getting that bronze medal yesterday in slopestyle. Yay for Great Britain, we're off the mark. Yeah, like with Russia getting Sochi, they've got a Russian Formula 1 driver now in Daniil Kvyat, you know, and now they've got their own Grand Prix. You know, they're trying to clearly establish themselves in more areas now, and maybe motorsport's another one of them. And you know, we'll have to see how it goes. But I've seen how the Sochi track looks. I've seen it on R Factor. It looks like Valencia Light. It reminds me a lot of Valencia. Because the thing with Tilk is he designs a lot of his tracks in a similar fashion. Pardon me, sorry. A lot of over-the-top technical bits. So a lot of over-the-top technical sections. One, maybe two massive straights. And a lot of right-angled street circuit style corners, which is fine and all once or twice, but it gets a bit repetitive. Like China Circuit of the Americas feels the same when I go around them all the time, and a lot of Tilk tracks I think are quite similar, and some of them work out better. Like I said, I've said it before in videos that the Circuit of the Americas has really grown on me. I didn't like it at first, but the spectacle of the hill, the fans, the track's actually really fun to drive around, especially in MotoGP 13. You may have noticed this on my Let's Play of that game as well, that riding around there, Circuit of the Americas is a really great bike track. It's the longest track on the calendar now for bikes, but it's so fun. I really, really like the look of it as a bike track. The first section on a bike is so much fun. Just the braking and the leaning in and out is really, really great. I really enjoy it. Trying to think what else is Tilk design. Abu Dhabi I don't mind so much. There's a lot worse out there. China I'm not particularly keen on. Turkey's decent. I could go on. Well, that race was quicker than I thought it was going to be. Only about a minute 6 a lap. Crikey. Video's now at 47 minutes. We have an 18-point lead. So if you win the next race, we can skip the last race altogether and not have to do it and still win. Because remember, on the event of a tie, you'll get given the win no matter how many wins you've had in the championship. Harama next. Those clips at the start get really silly sometimes. As my friend's actually Skyping me right now, which I don't like. Go away, Laura. I'm rejecting girls on Skype. Look at me go. My phone's been lighting up as well with tweets as well during this recording, which is a bit annoying. But we're gonna soldier through. Again, I love Harama in this game. One of my better tracks. One of the most fun tracks to go around as well. This game is so much more fun on serious difficulty, because on Savage you get less bullshit. But then I win every race and that's a bit boring. I don't know. Don't worry, kids. Oh my god. Again, another distraction where I talk about crazy things and I make a horrendous error. Whoops. But I've played most of the game at Savage anyway, so I don't think it matters too much. I've knocked it down now and again. I've actually upped it to Extreme a couple of times as well. Extreme's just a bit annoying. Again, the rubber banding's in full effect on Extreme difficulty, where you just can't break the pack no matter how fast you go. I tested it out offline to see what it was like, and that's the pattern. It's the higher the difficulty, the more rubber banding there seemed to be. That turn one at Harama every time. That was too early. God. There we go. We're okay. Feel about as salty as Kevin Peterson getting knocked out of the England team at the moment. Crikey. There's a couple of crazy weekend in sport as well. Kevin Peterson getting dropped from the England team. Michael Laudrup getting the sack at Swansea. United bottling it against Fulham. Worst team in the league, and we draw that one. Chelsea beat Man City midweek. Arsenal get demolished by Liverpool. It's been really strange week of sport. And who saw Top Gear last night as well, actually, now I'm here to mention it. Top Gear was friggin' nuts on Sunday. Top to bottom, that was one of the best Top Gear episodes I've ever seen. A brilliant tribute to the British military and what they're doing in Afghanistan and Iraq, with all the vehicles they've got over there and how many lives they've saved. It was a lovely tribute. The Alfa Romeo 4C looked beautiful. Another solid race there. That was really great fun. And the McLaren P1, what a machine! For, you know, that is British engineering at its absolute finest right there. I'm so proud of McLaren for creating the P1. It looks incredible. What a monster! 900 brake horsepower. And, you know, it's got an eco motor. It's a hybrid. I never knew it was a hybrid all along until I watched Top Gear. I was like, oh, it's just another amazing hypercar. And it's like, what? It's a hybrid? And, you know, I only just realised that basically 3 of the biggest supercar manufacturers on the planet are all using all developing hybrid hypercars now. We got the obviously the McLaren P1, the Porsche 918 coming out in a few weeks' time. Well, that's going to be on Top Gear. Apparently Hammond is driving that very soon, and the Ferrari LaFerrari is coming out soon as well. So you know, it's a very exciting time to be a petrol head. I'm sure we'll talk about that later. But yes, there's another win. 4 down, 1 to go. I think it's I can't remember what the last one actually was. Let's have a look here. 80 points. So we've won the championship. I can botch the last race if I really want to, but that's just not really fun on you guys, is it? Is it? What's the final race? Oh, it's Long Beach. Ugh. I don't like Long Beach. But it's only 3 laps, so it can't hurt really, can it? Let's do it. The video will be just under an hour in the end, which will be fun. We'll be fine, so I don't mind that at all. Oh, I gave Christopher a good shove there. Whoops. Whoa, my word. This is the Grand Prix circuit, I believe. Why? Because America. Oh god, skimmed the tyres there, but we're okay, we got away with it. Now Chet Miller's in second. This championship's been all over the place when it comes to drivers. Long straight down here, getting to close to 200 miles an hour. Luckily again, another short track though. That's one of the overall things I really liked about grid play in this game. Again, how fast-paced the game is. No race is more than about 5 minutes long, so you can speed through it quite quickly. It's a game like that where you don't need to concentrate very much. It's very fast-paced. And you know what? They do have a good variety of events as well. The game forces you to use most of the cars that are available, and you know that's a good thing. I'll be talking a lot more about the game in general during the final episode, which will be obviously next time. We hopefully will make it fun, and trust me, there's a killer twist in the plot which will make the final episode a little bit more interesting. You'll see what I mean when we get there next time. I'll even give it a challenge. If it gets 50 likes, I'll do the finale tomorrow. Wrap it up with a bang, you know, because why not? The last event is the touring cars, which I know I will win because I love the touring cars. The Bridgestone Challenge, and then that'll complete all 6 global events. So, the final lap of the championship coming down now. This context has been very fun. I'm glad I got everything I wanted to do in this episode done. The video length's not too bad. I know I wasted a lot of time at the start, but we made up for that towards the end. Whoa. But we're okay, and yeah, it's been a good episode, this one. I've enjoyed talking about this one, talking about our whole range of stuff, and you know, the final coming up very soon. It's been a good it's been a good LP. I've enjoyed it. But yeah, half a lap to go. I don't think I have to do Long Beach again. Thank God for that. Whoa! And I spin it there. It just couldn't quite go according to plan all the way to the end, could it? Right, round the last corner. Empty the throttle on the way out. There we go. Race and championship in style. And the clean sweep, 5 of 5. That, like, seriously, when was the? I think that's the first time I've ever won 10 races in a single episode. I will take that. That's awesome. 100 out of 100. 144 for the team title. And overall success. Awesomeness. And 500,000 rep. Hit the 5 million mark.
That'll improve our bottom line.
Money doesn't really matter at this point in the game now. DHL, AT&T and Brembo are sponsors. So, as you can see here, only one global event to go. It's the Bridgestone Challenge. Andrew Hablin, I know you asked me to do the touring cars last as the finale. Good news, you got your wish. Look out for it on the final episode of our Grid Let's Play. Until then, I've been Harrison101. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Sayonara.